onto your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
On Entertain Time, come down with another Hollywood Hot Topics. We're talking about the most salacious dudes in Hollywood. Okay, first thing I wanted to follow up on is Jaden Alexis and Blueface. So I was right for y'all in the comments. Like, hey, y'all be going. Some of you stands need to calm down. Calm down, okay? Like Darrell said. So Jaden Alexis is signed to MILF Music, okay? So they had their signing and celebratory party at the offices, and we see Jaden Alexis in her blue dress, okay, and Blueface happier. It's the happiest we've ever seen a Crip on camera, okay?
Market and budget behind Jaidyn, so Colombia can see what we're doing and knows what we're doing. I want to go far, man. I want to go to the top. That's right. I want this to never stop. That's right. We fucking own you guys now. You guys work for us. Right? We here. Raise your hand if you work for MILF Music. Raise your hand. Raise your glass if you work for MILF Music in this motherfucker. You feel me? Raise your glass if you work for MILF Music in this motherfucker. Cheers to me. Cheers. Let's go. Shout out to MILF.
I feel a lot of ways about this. Like, and I've been saying this the past like few weeks, months. The music industry has turned into like hot red garbage. Just garbage. Garbage. Now, Columbia Records, you guys, has signed a lot of viral TikTok artists that have made like TikTok stars that make music that went viral. So it's nothing that's like super confusing, but it's the fact that this girl wasn't interested in making music December of 2022 or January of 2023. I'm not even saying it as a hating thing against Jaidyn. I'm just talking about the music industry in general. And when it comes to Blueface, props up to your mama. Let me tell y'all something. Every time I told y'all Blueface is smart, this is one of the smartest niggas out here right now. I'm telling you. He is a marketing genius. He knows how to attract attention. He knows how to gain the right amount of clout. Okay? He's very strategic. A lot of people downplay him because of all the stuff that he does online, but he's very smart. If you guys watch that interview, Jaidyn even confirms this herself. She says that with Blueface, he just has to learn something once and he's good. Like, you don't have to teach him too much times on something. He learns something one time and he masters it to the point where he could take over. So now I feel like he's mastered making, I'm not going to say stars because that word is loosely. I don't think Krishan is a star. I don't think Jaden Alexis is a star. Do I think Krishan Rock has star quality? Yes. Over Jaidyn? Heck yes. She has the star quality. Now the music, no. But he knows how to push out people that will attract huge amount of attention, huge amount of media fair play. He knows what he's doing in that field, and he's mastered it, to be honest. If I were a record exec, I would want Blueface on my team because you know what you're doing 100%. Because if you'd have told me 5 weeks ago that she'll be signing Columbia Records, I'd be like, yeah, right. And look, she's signing with Columbia Records. Now, when it comes to Columbia Records, they do not have the best rep. I will say that. Any record label really doesn't. One artist that spoke about this is this artist by the name of Lecrae. He made a video about how basically he left Columbia Records because he felt like he had to go through a whole lot of loops to be able to get a lot of stuff done under Columbia Records. He felt like going the independent route was a lot easier because he was able to put out music quicker. He was able to get do programming and stuff like that he wanted to do a lot quicker than being under a label. Now, Blueface, one thing about Blueface, because I've been following for a little bit now, he likes to put out stuff quick. So I hope he knows with this label, you guys being under this label, you're not going to get, I feel like he's not going to get as much of a huge output as he would have expected. Because let's say you want to put out a song, it has to get approved by this person, that person, this person, that person, and then it's pushed out. You guys get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's going to be a lot more difficult to really manage Jaidyn and all that she does, because now we have a label on top of you guys. And now they're giving y'all this huge loan. Now you guys saw the news yesterday that he's ordered to pay that 13 mil. So I really feel like he said a yes to this because of that huge debt that he's gonna owe. I don't think it's really because, oh my God, like it's the best thing that could happen to Jaidyn. They said in the interview themselves that a lot of people have been reaching out to sign her. So he probably sifted through the deals that were offered, and this deal was probably the best one. Now, who signed to Colombia? Who's gonna be Jaden Alexis's label mates? Let's talk about it. And also, Columbia Records is AKA Sony Music, okay? We have Adele, 21 Savage, okay? Hold on. Beyonce. It's a whole multitude. Let's go to the official website. It's an official website. Miley Cyrus. Those are just some I'm naming off the top of my head without even looking that I know for sure. Yeah, Miley Cyrus, Childish Gambino, Jasmine Sullivan, and a whole lot more to name. Normani, but their sister label is RCA. And we saw how that worked out with Normani. So hopefully Jaidyn, doesn't have the same case. Blueface, to me, he's going to make sure that this benefits him more than anything. That whole cheersing was so tacky to me. Like, goddamn, can you let the girl have her moment? Like, damn. Just let her have this one thing. You gotta make it this whole hoop like, oh my God, get new music. Like, shut up. Just let the girl have her moment. God damn. You done put the girl through enough. The least you can have her little golden shining moment. She didn't even get to say a word before you guys cheersed up. She's the one that's gonna be singing, motherfucker. It's not gonna be you. Damn, you only gonna be doing ad-libbing in the background. I can't stand a nigga like that. You could never let it get they shine. Like, oh my God. See, I'm not selfish like that. That's why I do the after shows. Because I want to hear what y'all gotta say too. You get what I'm saying? I'm not selfish like that. I want to hear what y'all gotta say. That's why I even do the after shows. We get wet. Right? The type of music I feel like they're going to try to push Jaidyn into, I don't think, because I see some people, oh, y'all think she's gonna be able to compete with the Cardis and the Nicki. I don't think Colombia's not dumb. I'm sorry. They're not stupid like that. They're going to try to go down, I feel like, a techno pop rap vibe. Like, think Doja Cat, but way less talent. Not to even get on Jaidyn. I'm not even trying to clown her. But like, let's be realistic here. Let's really talk. Okay? Think techno rap, but way less talented. Doja Cat, but like 90% less talent. That's gonna be Jaden Alexis. They're gonna try to make every song that she does go viral. Every song's gonna have a stick to it, and that's what they're gonna push out for Jaden Alexis to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Because all really a label is, it's really low key like a loan, and it's the goal of the label is to make you a bigger artist than what you already are. So they're going to market her in different ways. We're gonna see her probably get some branding deals, a lot more. Now, if I was Rock, I'd feel away. Because you mean to tell me I didn't help keep this nigga name in the limelight, dealt with this hard-headed crap, and I didn't get nothing out of it but a baby. Damn. You really took a L, Krishan. I ain't gonna lie to you. You took a W with that beautiful baby. I'm gonna say that. So I'm not saying if the baby's an L, but I'm saying, like, I feel like financially she could have gained a lot more after dealing with all of the mess and the buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me is a bigger win than anything. But then again, you gotta kind of look at it. Jaden Alexis may not be taking a bigger win now because whatever contract you may have signed, please, Lord, please, hopefully it wasn't a 360. You're gonna be stuck in something that you can't get easily out of. Whereas Krishan was easily able to dip, even though I think Blueface is still dipping in her once in a blue moon, and they just don't tell social media. That's just what I think when it comes to Krishan. But Krishan, to me, the reason why no label probably picked her up, Krishan's not manageable. She does not listen. We've seen this multiple times. She's hard-headed. She doesn't listen. She does what she wants. Labels don't like that. Labels like crash test dummies, and that's like a Jaidyn. Very obedient, submissive. You tell them what to do, they listen. They might catch an attitude. You saw what she did with the interview. Mind you, that night, Blueface probably banged her Big Debbie cakes out. Okay? Labels like stuff like that. The music industry likes artists like that. They don't like the ones that are so rambunctious, they don't listen so much. Like, you really gotta be, your talent level has to be the utmost level for you to be able to have that type of personality and get away with it. If not, they're not gonna want to talk to you at all. So I think that's where Krishan automatically takes the L when it comes to that. Who do I think is going to be on the motherfucking remix? Okay, because now that she's under Colombia, they might be able to make some things. I feel as if Jaden Alexis will do the Barbie remix with Tyga. Okay, he is signed to Columbia Records after doing his own independent project. He signed with Columbia Records. I think this will be a good feature. The reason why is because I don't see a female on Barbie. Listening to the whole song, I just don't see a female hopping on there without overshining Jaidyn. The girl couldn't even remember the lyrics. I mean, like, damn. Oh my God, this music industry. So I think Tyga to me would hop on it and really ride the beat, to be honest. So Tyga to me will be a good person to feature on there, and another person will be Saucy Santana. It's either you feature a gay man such as the Saucy Santana, or you feature a straight male rapper like a Tyga. And those to me would be the best two options that would actually make sense for the Barbie remix, just in general, especially Tyga. I really could see him on that song. Now, when it comes to the music industry, it's like I feel like social media has made people pursuing music lazy. Like, you don't have to have any talent nowadays to be able to be the next star when it comes to being a musical artist, which is sad because years ago you had to put in so much work to even people to even notice you. So it's really sad the kind of lane we're going down, but I don't know what has to be done to change it. Like, I don't know. Like, damn. The girl put out like 4 songs on YouTube. Like, I am happy when it comes to her feeling now that she can, like, she's accomplished something. Because think about it. After dealing with Blueface all those years, it's not like she feels probably in her mind that, oh my God, you know, I've lived my best life. With this, I feel like this would make her feel like she's lived her best life. You got a record deal, whether it be a bad 360 or not, you got a record deal. So not many people can say that, especially people in the music industry. Okay, and that's that on that. Next, I want to get into, y'all, is Brittish. So Brittish, why didn't you guys put her on this season? Like, why? Why? Out of all the seasons we needed to see Brittish, y'all take the one season she gets sentenced for us not to see her. Why? Why? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay? So Williams 33 pleaded guilty to 15 felonies, which included misusing social security numbers, making false statements to the IRS, and wire fraud. Her deceptive actions continue even after federal agents first got in touch with her and indicted her, as a sentencing hearing made clear. Assistant United States Attorney Diane Cloak highlighted the seriousness of Williams' crimes, emphasizing the need for strict punishment. U.S. District Attorney Judge Henry stated, "You knew what you were doing. You knew it was wrong, and you did it anyways." Damn, that's the final last words right there. In addition to her prison term, Williams will be on supervised release for 5 years and must pay $564,069 in restitution. Williams fraudulent activities covered a wide range from underreporting income on tax returns for 2017 and 2019 to falsely claiming dependents to avoid paying taxes. She also used social security numbers that did not belong to her to open accounts with credit card companies and banks. Now that's where she really messed up. The taxes thing, you could kind of slide with that if the IRS isn't paying too much attention, but use other people's socials, that tracks back to you. Like, come on. Causing financial losses to victims' companies. Furthermore, Williams opened bank accounts using these unauthorized social. See, I told y'all that's what got it. So you see the furthermore, Williams opened bank accounts using these unauthorized social security numbers and committed bank fraud by depositing checks taken from other people's accounts without their knowledge, resulting in substantial loss. She admitted to submitting 9 applications for economic injury disaster loans, intending to help struggling businesses during the pandemic. My biggest regret in life is not taking a PPP loan because I would have actually used it for right and started up my physical business, which I'm in the process of doing right now. So it's like, I wish that's my biggest regret in my life is like not taking out PPP because I would have really used it to start up my business. Like I wouldn't have even used it to get frivolous stuff like some of these celebs did. So, ooh. These applications contain false info about her business income and payroll, as well as her criminal history. Williams used the funds she received from 2 of these applications totaling $144,400. Girl, damn, what you needed all that money for? I know you live in LA, but goddamn. Brittish was feeding all her family and them, okay? Because you know, we've seen Brittish on Basketball Wives for a couple years now. She's done 2 seasons. So Brittish I know she got family in them. Family in them, including friends, homegirls that she was giving all that money to. I doubt all that money was just going to her. No wonder she was jealous of Malaysia. Because LaQuisha Malaysia Pargo, she used to wear the designers and stuff, and apparently she couldn't have been doing fraud because she would have been got caught up because she's been on TV forever. So yeah, no wonder you mad at Malaysia. Totaling $144,400 to support her personal lifestyle. Additionally, Williams received $52,647 from 4 Paycheck Protection Program loans and made false claims for financial relief programs like the California COVID rent relief program. These fraudulent actions. So you was living like you was on the SI on a Social Security check, knowing damn well you wasn't living like that. These fraudulent acts led to substantial payouts based on bogus info. Williams even submitted fake medical bills to at least one insurance company, which resulted in a payout of, she got a thick check. $139,479.92, benefiting her and her co-conspirators. Since her indictment, October 2021, Williams has failed to file annual tax returns. She listed herself as exempt. Not you. Brittish. Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh my God, Brittish. Jackie, where was you all black to help Brittish figure this out to know that you could be doing this stuff all this time? I blame Jackie partially, no shade, because goddamn, Jackie's been on this earth for many a years. She would have been for Brittish. Now, Brittish, that's not what you're supposed to do. And her black trench coat and all. That is crazy. How are you going to get indicted for doing something like that and still be funny with your taxes? Oh my God. She listed herself as an exempt on a form with her radio station employer, which resulted in no taxes being withheld from her $90,000 salary. Williams is no longer employed by the station. Damn, that's a mouthful. You was out here. You was a jouet. You was hitting a jouet like a mug. Okay? Like, girl, JT got nothing on you, girl. You was hitting a jouet like it was nobody's business. My whole thing is when it comes to these people that are social media figures, how do you, like, it's one thing to do stuff like this and you're not in the public eye. But when you do stuff like this in your public eye, it's crazy to me. I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, she wasn't on Basketball Wives for years. No, but she still had a huge social media following. A lot of the government people and a lot of the people that deal with finances, they're on social media. Because once they notice something funny, they start looking at everything. She left the courtroom, y'all, and I don't know, her friend almost caught a case. Now, she was walking out the courtroom. Next thing you know, the reporter was recording, and her friend almost booka waka boom.
Please, go. Wow. Well, you being indicated. That's not even
British cornbread fed.
Please go. Move the camera already. Well, you being indicated. That's not even fucking funny.
My whole thing is, VH1, y'all did a real dumb thing by getting hard for Basketball Wives. I know you guys want to support a criminal, but here's the thing. Those criminal activities were done after she left Basketball Wives that one season that she did. So it's like, y'all have no responsibilities in regards to that. I'm not saying that it's right to like exploit somebody's criminal activities, but I'm just saying, like, why did you guys have her in those couple of seasons, follow her journey before getting sentenced, but you guys didn't follow her while she got sentenced and in the aftermath of that? That's something we would like to see, because we've seen that a couple of times, but we've never seen it with really like a Black woman on television going through stuff like this. We've seen Teresa, we've seen Erica, we've seen Jen on the Housewives and stuff like that, but we never seen, like, at least from what I can remember, like a Black basketball wife or just a wife in general go through stuff like this and them having to deal with it. She does have children, so 4 years being away from her kids isn't going to be nice. So I laughed a little bit, of course, at the Buka Baka Boo thing, but it isn't really funny when you think about it, because her BD, y'all know her BD, Lorenzo. Mr. Lorenzo, the way he acted on Basketball Wives the latest season, Lorenzo probably isn't going to be too happy with her. And Lorenzo, that last season that she did, gave her like a hard time with certain things. So I know that her life is probably going to be even harder after this whole indictment has been put down on her because of this. Okay? Because now he's going to have to be responsible for them 4 years. And not even that, deal with probation afterwards. Okay? Oh my God. Next I wanted to get into, y'all, is Paris. So, no, not even that. Erica Mena. So Erica Mena did her interview with Carlos. Erica Mena needs to be a storyteller. Like, you need to write like 3 books. Oh my God, like 3. She should already have 3 books in a can. 3 books in a can. The interview was mad long, though. I feel like it was longer than it should have been. No shade, Carlos. And y'all know I love Carlos's interviews. But y'all know how I feel about Erica Mena. I didn't like what she did. I really feel like she knows sometimes what she be doing. The interview, to me, it seemed a little bit disingenuous, for sure. And not even that, she takes a long time to get her point across. I do too, but hey, who cares? She takes a long time to kind of get her point across. And I feel like that whole interview, she made sure to set herself up for that whole sympathetic sort of life story, to make sure that we, the viewers, have a lighter blow when she talks about Spice, Queen of Downtown Spice, and how she feels about that whole situation, which that didn't really work because Carlos Kingdom broke that thing up in 2 parts. Okay, it's giving Zeus. He left us with a cliffhanger. All right, so we're not even going to hear the Spice part until part 2, because he cut it off right there. So we didn't even get to the Spice part, but we did get to hear some interesting things that I didn't know before. So we start off with Erica's childhood and everything that she's been through or whatever. We find out that her mom like went through some like troubles and stuff, and that the mom wasn't there for her at one point in time, and they basically her siblings or whatever had to survive on their own. And here's the thing here's the part that made Erica come across ingenuine. She tried to culture herself throughout the whole interview. And it's probably true. I'm not saying it's false, but it's like she makes sure to hone in that point. Like, I grew around, yeah, Haitians, Dominicans, and like we're listening to Mary J. Blige and we getting funky. I was like, okay, girl, like we get it. Like we know you was down with the black girls and stuff. Like you still a colorist, but it's like we get it, girl. Like we're not saying that you out here just with the Karens and everything. You just colorist. Like it's not okay, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like that's just that. But like don't try to hone in that point extra. Like we're gonna be like, oh, okay, she cool. That's the part that came across very ingenuine to me. Sorry. Okay. So she talks about the inspiration of getting out there in an entertainment field. So she wanted to really get out there and be a star. She saw J-Lo and was mesmerized. Okay. She wanted to be the next J-Lo. Okay. She saw Selena one time and she know what to do with herself. Okay. Come on, la floor, come on, la floor. She know what to do with herself, right? So she said, that's gonna be me. I need my P. Diddy. So she starts looking around. She starts trying to see how to get into the entertainment industry. She discovers Backstage. Y'all probably thinking Backstage, the website? Nah, Backstage, the news, the newspaper. Okay. Before Backstage became a website that it is now, it's like a newspaper that would post ads and stuff like for castings and so on and so forth. Now it's a website. If y'all ever, because I'll post on my social media that commercial I did. Y'all want to get out there in the entertainment field, acting and all that type stuff, Backstage. I'm giving y'all free game. Some of y'all didn't know about that. Backstage, okay? It is a yearly subscription, but it's worth it. I've gotten a lot of stuff on there. I made a lot of works on there. I got 2 agents from doing some stuff on Backstage. So now I'm under agencies because of it. So Backstage is something, I'm glad that they talked about that. It's something that people kind of sleep on, but if you really want to get your name out there and like do work, Backstage. Okay. So she talked about how, she hit stardom and started to get like jobs and stuff. And then she met Raul. Okay. So Raul is her BD. And that's how she kind of, became friends with Courtney and the Kardashian clan. Y'all remember seeing Erica Mena on Dosh? Not Dosh, Dash. I'm tripping. I'm thinking of Ray J. When y'all seen her on Dash, the show that they used to have, they had it in Miami at one point. Oh, that was one of the good reality TV days. Okay, we see Erica Mena. She looking all innocent and stuff, working for Courtney and them. So she talked about that during the interview. And then we get into her son. So the son, you guys, is 16 years old now, and he's about to graduate from high school. That's the son that Spy said, that's why your son don't like you. That's the son, okay? And she said, she goes on a tangent about how like social media went too in on her because she just didn't want her son to be put out there. The son is private, he's shy because once he appeared on Love Hip Hop, and I remember that season exactly. That season when she left and was gonna marry and get with Bow Wow. And she did that exit interview with Mona, and she was just like, they're like bottom of my, they're like scum on the bottom of my shoe. When she said that about the cast, that season. So we seen the son there, and I guess from that little couple appearances he made on those seasons, people started fangirling like, oh my God, you Erica's son, da, da, da. And then that made him kind of uncomfortable in school. So that's why he didn't want to be on social media no more. He didn't want to be on TV. None of that, which is rightfully so. That's the one part I always side with Erica with. She doesn't have to show anybody her kids. I don't get how this is the one thing that bothers me. And it goes back to the Big Lex thing. If she doesn't show her kids on social media, how does that make her a bad mom? If she's taking care of them in real life, and I don't know Big Lex in general, and I don't know Erica Mena in general, but if they're taking care of their kids in real life, what's wrong with them not showing their kids on social media? Like they owe that to everybody. That to me is so stupid to me. Like, because it's like the first thing when y'all get into arguments with people, y'all bring up people's kids. And that's exactly what Spice did. And then Erica called her Mikey. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I agree with her not showing her kids on social media. Like, I feel like it's like, she has every right to do that, for sure. And she's addressed the rumors that her kids might have some sort of like deformity, because they were saying that the reason why she'll show the kids on, well, her kid on social media is because he has like some sort of, syndrome or something like that, which she addressed and said that is completely false. Okay. Now we get into Love and Hip Hop. So she says that she was watching TV and stuff like that, and she put together a EPK. Okay. And what an EPK is, it's basically like a press kit. Okay, so it's like a promo, a compilation to promote for like film, TV projects, music, so on and so forth. So she put together EPK with everything into it. I need to put one together. I have a reel. There's a difference. An EPK is different from a reel. A reel is like your work that you've done, acting, music, blah, blah, blah. EPK is different. So she put together EPK and she sent it all around. And then who got a hands of it? Mona. So Mona was like, "Ooh, what's this? A Latina. Maybe on Love and Hip Hop. Oh." Okay, so Mona got her hands on it. She says she doesn't know how Mona got her hands on it, but Mona got her hands on it. Okay, so then her and Mona got in contact. Next thing you know, she filming with Yandy. So she says that Yandy is the one who played a huge part between her and Cambella. I will say this: Yandy's messy. Everybody knows this. Yandy throws the rock, hide her hand. Yandy's face talks before she does. If she don't like something, she don't like you, she'll. So you'll know what she's thinking before she even opens her mouth. Okay, so y'all see, remember she interviewed the City Girls and they said, "What's y'all album name?" And they said, "Raw, Real Ass Whores." She said, So yeah, she says that Yandy was the one kind of instigating it because when she went and hung out with Yandy for a scene, Yandy was telling her all the stuff that Cambella. She was just like, "Oh, I met with Cambella the other day, and like she said all of this about you, and wow, like what y'all got issues with." So that's sort of set it up. They didn't air that scene. They just made it seem like they just had a run-in with each other, and that's where I guess Erica was just like, 1,001 ways to bend over. All right, and then when she started throwing that glass and started doing the she started doing the hammer dance in the pants. She Listen, the way that Erica cheeks was shaking in them flappy pants, that thing had me crying. Their pants was her flappy cheeks. She even addressed that jumpsuit that she had in that scene, and she said that was the worst jumpsuit that she had. It made her ass look flappy. I said, "Thank you for being real with us," because I thought the same thing. I'm like, why she got that jumpsuit on? Okay, so the part that had me crying, Erica imitated Mona. Okay, and when it comes to the Yandy thing, I will say Yandy is messy, but you still was doing the most to Cambella. Like you did the absolute most to the girl. You were so rude to the girl. You could tell Cambella was so caught off guard. She probably didn't think you was gonna come at her like that. Like you was wrong for that. So don't be trying to make it seem like yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. Like no, you was messed up for sure. Okay, so she says that Mona had her for the first couple, like the first, I guess 2 seasons that she was on, like the first season she was on, she had her like sign a contract and basically had her work as an extra, but made her sign a contract. So she's just like, "Here you go," and imitated Mona. She did like try to do like a deep voice. I cracked up so hard because Mona taught she in Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, so she did one of those and said, "Sign this." So Erica signed it, not reading it, like Jaden just did just now. So she signed it, dummy. The dumbest thing she could have did, because y'all, she was not getting paid that first couple of seasons of Love Hip Hop. She said she was getting paid per DM. For y'all that don't know what per diem is like the worst. That's like what extras get paid. That's what extras get paid on Love Hip Hop. Extras on Love Hip Hop, at least Miami, they get paid $40 to $50. They used to be $40, now they're paying $50 for like half to most of the day for you being there. So she was getting paid that like the whole season, plus her expenses, probably like clothes that she'd wear to reunion, all that type of stuff. So she wasn't getting paid like not a damn thing for a couple of seasons, and she couldn't get out of it due to contract purposes because she was locked in that contract. I said, "Oh, Monet got." Let me tell y'all something about Mona. Mona is the original Lemmy Pepper. Lemmy Pepper ain't got nothing on Mona. Like, Erica was like the main girl those first couple of seasons that she was on. And y'all mean to tell me y'all was making that girl get paid like damn near 50 a day, a day that she was filming? I gagged. I said, that's why anytime y'all start to read it. Okay? Had that girl working for free. You was getting paid an extra working main character hours. That's crazy. You was getting paid the same amount as a Love and Hip Hop extra. That's insane. So she addressed Chrissy. Y'all remember that old white lady that came on and was just like, Erica used to work for me. I used to pimp out that pussy. She says that was completely fake. That was all lies. She was really mad at Mona for that because Mona basically let this lady come on the show and basically lie on her. She talked about DJ Envy and how he lied. So here's the thing with the whole DJ Envy thing. I believe half of the story Erica told. I think Erica tried to make it seem as if she was unbeknownst to everything. I think that's sort of lie. I feel like she knew a little bit. There's like no way. You was in this man's house. And you said that yourself in that interview. So I don't believe that at all. Like at all. Okay. So I think she knew a little bit. I think she thought they were separated, but I think she knew that they were married. There's like no way. She said she had no clue. One day the wife said, "Bring. Are you talking to?" I forget. I think it's Rodarius or something. Rodarius, something with an R. We get the name to DJ Envy. That's his real name or something, right? And Erica was just like, "What? Huh?" Y'all know how Erica do. And she hung up the phone and she called DJ Envy. So she, and she said, DJ Envy. She started going off on DJ Envy. DJ Envy started panicking. Next thing you know, after DJ Envy starts panicking, we get basically DJ Envy going silent, dead silent on her. He goes on the Breakfast Club, make it seem like she's like this whore and like, flip the story. And the reason why she never spoke on I Love Hip Hop, Mona's cool with Breakfast Club. So if she were to talk, if they allowed Erica to talk about Envy negatively on Breakfast Club, on Love and Hip Hop, Mona would lose that connection, lose that relationship. So they're real slick. I said that. You see how it'd be the background work for me. I'm like, they pimped you out, Erica. I did feel bad when it comes to stuff like that because it's like when you're so hungry to go into an industry or just hungry to do certain things, you're going to end up getting over like hard. And that's happened to me even with on Backstage. Like I'm telling you, you just can't be thirsty. Do not be thirsty. I swear it will bite you in the ass every time. That's why I am the way I am now. Like, dude. Okay. So Mona, didn't allow that. And then we get into Safari. So this is where we get very emotional. She starts crying. She feels as if she was love bombed. I feel like I'm being love bombed right now by somebody. So it's kind of like, I get how she feels. You got to be careful love bombing. People do not even know when they're being love bombed. If somebody's so into you off the rip, that's a huge red flag that they're just trying to reel you in like a fish because people don't fall in love that quickly. So she felt like Safari actually did do that to her because that's a question that Carlos did pin. And he does give me those love bomb types. He did it to Mara with those rings and everything like that. Ugh. Like, so, and also they asked her, did you feel set up because y'all met on the set of Scared Straight? Famously Scared. I forget the name of the show. Famous and Scared. Y'all know the little show that they had. It had like one season with Sky, Safari, Drita, her, Famous and Scared. She felt like, I guess, Safari was like plotting on getting with her, but she says that Safari been hitting her up even before then. So he wanted that, all right? So she said she basically admitted that she lost herself in that relationship. She said she became too soft. She became too submissive. Like anything he says would go. She let a whole lot of things slide. And then Carlos hits us with the bomb, the clue bomb. Drop the clue bomb, in the words of DJ Envy. Drop the clue bomb. So he dropped the clue bomb. Okay. He said, you know what we're in here for. Let's talk about the monkey comment. And she's like, you know what? What if she was like, let's not. Bye. It really ganked his ass. And that's what it ended the interview. I did learn a lot that I didn't know. So I'm glad, especially that whole per diem part. Like that. Whoo. Filming days do not be no joke. Because it's like, oh my God. Like, that's horrible. I would have had to burn Mona house down. No shade. Like, you would have had to pay in some way. Okay. You gonna cry. You gonna pay for all these tears. You gonna have to pay because that's crazy. Okay, and that kind of ended the interview. Carlos did a great job. I just feel like some things were sort of drawn out, but it's because Erica's a long talker. So that interview really could have been 45 minutes, that first part, but Erica's a long talker. She talks like a lot. So not surprised. Paris Hilton, you guys, is really mad at you guys making fun of her baby head. Why? I don't know. Why are you even showing your baby on social media? I don't know. Big celebrities should never show their kids on social media because her baby's head, I guess, people are saying is pretty like big. My whole thing is I would have been like, his head is big like his bank account. Like you gotta flip it. You feeding into it, that's just dumb because people are just going to make fun of it even more. Okay, so she says, living life in the spotlight, comments are inevitable, but targeting my child or anyone else's for that matter is unacceptable. This hurts my heart more deeply than words can imagine. I've worked hard to cultivate an environment that's all about love, respect, and acceptance. Check out seasons 1 and 2 of I Need a Best Friend. And I accept the same in return. If I don't post my baby, people assume I'm not a great mother. You see that point I made? Y'all see that point I made? Follow me here. People assume I'm not a great mother. And if I do post him, there's some people who are cruel and hateful. I'm a proud working mom, and my baby's perfectly healthy, adorable, and angelic. I hope that people can treat one another with more kindness and empathy. Yeah. Okay. That whole statement, she shouldn't have to put out. People are going to be nasty regardless if you put out a statement or not. Like, kind of playing with yourself at that point when addressing it. She shouldn't have just not addressed it in general and just removed all those pictures of her baby off the internet that was on her account and paid some blogs to remove theirs. Because, you know, she got one quick thing I wanted to follow up real quick on. It looks like Blueface it still has a lot more going on than we may know. Shout out to Hot Chocolate Tea on Instagram, Hot Tea Chocolate. Well, Hot Tea Chocolate put up some records. Hello, motherfuckers. They said, looks like the next news will be we're moving into a new place. Online records show Blueface's current and last home is up for auction on November 14th. Okay, so I don't know if that means they're moving to a new home closer to label execs or, you know, making sure that, you know, they're putting that loan to good use. All right. Blueface is making some moves, y'all. Okay. Let me know what you guys think down below about some of these topics and world babies.
Ain't no personal thing.